Hi, Sequana. Thank you so much for meeting today with me regarding our GoGuardian software.
Yeah.
So, before we get into it, I'd like to just ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
Okay.
So, number one, I know the classroom is growing each year with the number of students that are in each classroom. Do you believe that can make it much more difficult to manage classes?
For sure. Yeah.
Okay. What made you interested in getting a classroom management tool?
I think something specific like this we were needing because post-COVID, a lot of things were online. Even now, a lot of things are online. We found out it's just to some degree more efficient to have things online, certain things. All tests are online now. But the downfall is the lack of monitoring and the lack of, teacher control. It's all a little bit too student-led, I would say. And that's just not realistic for all students. Maybe some students, I have like 2 students that I could kind of like let go, they'll be fine. But it's just not realistic for some students that need more guidance. Also, I think that's kind of, that's kind of why we kind of thought about this.
Understood. If you could get this decision right for the software that you and your school will use the first time, how would that make you feel?
That would be great.
Okay. Great. And if I can convince you that our product would meet your school's needs and there would be 100% satisfaction guarantee on that, how important would that be for you?
Very important.
Okay, awesome. So I have in the email that you sent me a few specific needs that you wrote within the product from us, and one of them was general classroom management. So you talked a little bit about that earlier, about being able to manage a classroom virtually. So this allows you to personalize any instructions you need. So if any student needs specific instructions, you can personalize the assignment to them. It allows for easy collaboration. So if you have any projects you need to have done, you can do that through that. And it also allows you to save transition time between any activities you're doing. Also, you can see their screen on there.
Okay.
So if they're doing something they're not supposed to, you can obviously see that.
That's great.
And then also something we think is pretty important is being able to communicate with your students through like a chat on there. So even though you're in the same room, you might not want to have to walk over there at the same time by just typing them. Maybe you see they're doing something wrong, you can help them right there. Just say, look at this or do this when you try that. Something else you mentioned was how the security of the software is, and at GoGuardian, that's something we take very seriously. So because of this, we comply with the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, the Children's Online Privacy and Protection Rule, and any state-specific laws that apply as well. How does that sound?
Sounds good. I think the parents would really, that's something we would be concerned about as well.
Good. And I think the last thing you mentioned was how easy it is for teachers to use, because obviously they just don't have the time to be learning any new software. They got to go from something to get the lesson plan and whatnot. So I think one of the biggest things we did at GoGuardian was we designed it to be about as easy as it possibly can to be used. So it's basically plug and play. You install the software and it's ready to go. You don't have to do anything special. It's pretty simple. So after that being said, how does that sound?
That sounds great, and I also like how you mentioned that you can see their screens. That's also very important. Because in the classroom, they have groups of groups, and one other students work on their own books. And it's really, I need a way to monitor what they're doing while I'm helping another group, or also do whatever.
Right. Yeah, and
that's really important.
that's definitely something we wanted to make sure teachers had was control over what their students were doing inside the classroom. Well, Shimona, thank you so much for this meeting. would you like to schedule a meeting?